another day at sea. It's our second day at sea. We are halfway between Southampton and Oldham at the moment, and we just come back from breakfast at Royal Court. It's very nice. Very nice and relaxing atmosphere in there compared to Cabanas, which I'm sure would be absolutely chaotic. Last night I did forget to say what my favourite part of yesterday was, which I think was Aladdin. Just to see how they did it, all that sort of stuff. A Broadway show, West End show on a ship. It's just amazing to see different moving parts in such a small area. And the genie was just so funny. And I wasn't feeling very good, like seasickness wise until then, and then that kind of cured me. So I don't know if I just got used to the ship movement now, or maybe the genie didn't really cure me. But shortly we'll be going up to have manicures, then bingo and ship tour and stuff this afternoon. Had our manicures done. Well, I've had a gel, you've had normal varnish. Very nice.
Apparently I've got, what did she say? Long
nail beds.
Long nail beds.
Yeah. But you now can't touch anything for a couple of hours. This is Goofy's sports deck. No one's here. It's not that bad, I don't know. It's not that bad up here though. We've got basketball court. And here is mini golf. And Goofy's sports deck and the simulators. This is where, I think this is the end. This is the last hole. We need to come do this at some point. We'll wait till we're in port, it might be easier. So we're at the back of the ship now.
The top executives set out to out-tradition the tradition, so they wanted something classic and modern for all their guests to enjoy. Then a gentleman called Albert Boland seized an opportunity to create this luxurious way of cruising where the holiday wasn't about the destination, it was the travel itself. They wanted to create these luxurious ships, this romance, this grandeur, kind of like Bridgerton on the sea, basically. And then a gentleman called Thomas Ishmay started the White Star ship line, which brought us ships like the Oceanic, the Britannic, and the Titanic. Yes, we love to mention it while we're on a ship in the middle of the sea. Now, the Disney Fantasy was launched in 2012, but before that, Disney actually leased a floor on a ship by Premier Cruises back in the 80s, where the whole floor was a Disney-themed character style through to the 80s and 90s, and it was classed as the Big Red Boat. Now, they soon realised that they wanted full control of the ship. So that's when they decided to launch Disney Cruise Line. We start in the Meridian because it's a lovely place to start, as it's midway through the ship. And the Meridian is actually Latin for midday. That's why you're in the middle at the back. This is kind of one of the best places for us to kind of celebrate the Golden Age. So if you look a little bit closely on the walls, you'll see that there's passport stamps. Again, that's another way to celebrate travelling. And then down at the benches you have the luggage straps. That's what they used to strap their luggage to back in the olden days. And it kind of gives up this luxurious kind of adult-only area that Disney wants to kind of immerse you in. Now, just before we carry on, I need everyone to raise their hands. It's a bit silly, humour me. Okay, remember this moment, remember this feeling. You can relax. Now we're going to head down to deck 5 now. Okay, now I invite everyone to put your hands up again. Some of you might be able to touch the ceiling. Don't worry, you haven't grown. We've actually just shrunk this floor. This is because this is home to the kids club on this floor. Now the reason they've taken the ceiling down is to encourage kids to be confident. They are the adults in this world. We want them to use their imagination, have as much fun as they can, so they feel confident and tall enough to do so. Welcome to Europa. Now just before we start our tour through Europa, my favourite piece I like to point out is the artwork behind me, which is of course Peter Pan, because if you were to head up these stairs you would meet the Oceaneer Club and Lab, which is where the kids play, just like they do in Peter Pan. Now my favourite thing about this, they've pointed the umbrella the right way, because the plan is for the adults to enjoy themselves in the tube all night long, and then as they exit the tube they might forget where they put their children. So they come up the stairs, they follow John and Michael, I can never remember which one that is, and head on up to the Oceaneer Lab Club, where they will eventually find their children. Now this is Europa. This is the place on the ship that is inspired by the very best of European travel. So we'll start at the Skyline Lounge. So the Skyline Lounge is based on a luxurious penthouse. So when you enter the Skyline Lounge, you are transported into your very own penthouse, where you can have a fancy martini and overlook a skyline. Now there are different skylines that you can overlook. You can go to Athens, Barcelona, Budapest, Florence, London and Paris, and this changes every 10 to 12 minutes, and so does the music and the drink. Now if you look closely you'll see that the skylines are actually moved. The people walk, the cars move, and if you look even closer you might even be able to spot some of your favourite Disney characters. Now just across from Skyline we have the Tube, which is our London retro 60s nightlife area, all inspired by the British Underground. I can promise you it smells a lot better in there than the actual Tube does in London. Now if we go along we're going to walk through what we like to call the Spain caves, or the cheese caves, or the Star Wars caves. These are just actually bathrooms. These are the second most expensive toilets that Disney have ever commissioned. The first being the Tangled toilets in Walt Disney World. These are the second, and that is because if you go inside you have these beautiful hand mosaic tiled walls from ceiling to floor that is all inspired by the Spanish architect Gaudi. So the story goes is when they were designing Europa they invited lots of Imagineers from all these different places, and the Spanish one just got there late to the meeting, so he got the toilets to design, but he designed them very, very well. Then we'll be greeted to La Piazza, which is our Italian plaza. And my favourite fact is that when the Imagineers were designing La Piazza, they thought that that was going to be the nightclub area, that was going to be the dance floor. So they installed a disco ball. But they soon found out that it was home to a lot of traffic, a lot of walking in and out. So they just built the carousel around the disco ball. So the disco ball still lives, it is inside the carousel, and you can see it very, very slightly. All you have to do is just look through the glass and move your head a little bit, and you'll be able to see the shimmer of the disco ball. Promenade deck. So this is the deck that wraps completely around deck 4. This is kind of inspired by the ladies who used to promenade around the golden age, and they would walk up and down in beautiful dresses and maybe even play some shuffleboard, who knows. But the reason I like to come out here is to talk about something very fun, which is the lifeboats. Of course, we all need them, and the colour of them. So when Disney were designing their ships, they wanted to make the colour scheme like Mickey Mouse. There's some joggers coming just past you, just mind out, they might be coming through. There we are. So they wanted to make the colour palette like Mickey Mouse, which is of course the yellow, red and black. So when they were designing it, the only lifeboat colour that they were officially allowed was orange. So they tried it out and it didn't quite work. They said, no, we don't like that. And well, they said, well, that's the only lifeboat colour you're allowed. And they said, well, we'll prove you wrong. They took them to court. They did lots of tests about the yellow colour, and they were able to prove that yellow is 20% more visible on the water than orange, which let them now use the yellow lifeboats, which we call Mickey Boot Yellow. That's why they are yellow. That's their official name. So if you see any other cruise ship using yellow lifeboats, you know we did it first here. Now also what I talk about is the whole colour of the ship, the bottom of the ship colour. You might think it's black, but it's actually a very, very dark navy. And the way they got this colour was a lady named Monica, who was a part of the design process. She would come in to the office, and one day she came in wearing this beautiful navy pantsuit, and they were having trouble trying to find what colour they wanted the bottom the ship to be. But when they saw Monica in this pantsuit, they said that's the colour we need. So they colour matched it, they put it on the ship, and now every ship has the colour Monica blue underneath after Monica herself. It was named after her. So who knows what the colour would have been if she didn't wear that pantsuit to work one day. Who knows?
Cheers! We've just done the ship's tour, the Art of the Theme ship tour, something like that. It was very good. Lots of interesting things that you've seen, but you've not really known what you're looking at. So I would have put some clips in, hopefully.
Explains it a bit.
Yeah. By the colour of the lifeboats and the Monica navy blue. You would have noticed it's very busy, so we're going to go back around to all the places and try and see it a bit better. My phone just said welcome to Norway, but I can't see Norway anywhere. But we're gonna have these and then we're gonna head down to bingo.
Yay! Hopefully we'll win with these.
This is my view. Definitely don't see Norway anywhere. Would you say if we touch the Vesper it comes to life? On the tour it said if you touch the Vesper it comes to life. It doesn't look very alive. You need to sit on it. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can hear that, there's a sound. Oh, there we go. It's quite clever, isn't it?
What's his name? Sound exciting?
Is this the winning one? Or is this the winning one? We'll find out. We're in bingo. Is that the winning one? Are we going to win $7,500?
It said to me on the screen, am I a winner? Coral, it said, do you feel lucky?
So in this session, you have the potential to win $7,500. Does anybody want $7,500? Yes! If you have a tablet, raise it up into the air and say, show me the money!
Show me the money!
Now those tablets are going to do absolutely everything for you, but they're not going to shout. What word?
Bingo!
That's right, they're not going to shout bingo. So make sure you keep an eye on those tablets and you shout bingo nice and loud so the whole room can hear you. First ball out in the B column, B number 9. The next ball in the B column, B12. B12, B12. Ultimate ball of bingo. Who's got both numbers?
Woo!
The next ball in the G column, G54. G54, G54.
Alright, my friends, we ready to win some more cash? Yes, we are. Alright, we're going to be on those green colour cards, and those green colour cards only what colour? Green, very good. And we are going to play the G and O game of bingo. So you need one full column of G's and one full column of O's. Do you need both?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. So make sure you have both. It is our go-go game of bingo. If you're ready to win some cash, say, show me the cash, Kezi. Let's go. First ball out is in the G column. Say, what up, G?
What up, G?
It's G47, G47, and G47. Who's winning with G47? Oh, yeah. G47 is that first ball out. Next up we have in the O column, O62, O62, O62.
Yep.
Who's winning with both numbers? I bet you're feeling pretty good about that. That's O62. Show me what you got, you know it. That was O65. Next ball is in the B column and it's the baby ball of bingo. It's B number 1, B1, B number 1. Everyone say ah. Aww. It's just a baby ball of bingo. It's B number 1.
about to do the 80s trivia. I hope we should do better on this one than we did last night on the 70s. Hopefully. But we just ordered a couple of drinks. First time we've ordered drinks to the nightclub. Just ordered 2 Wimbledons because the tube is obviously focused around London and it's, yeah, Wimbledon.
Tube stations.
Yeah. But let's see how we get on the 80s trivia.
Yay!
So this is the menu in the tube. It's 1863 to the year the tube opened, possibly. Mind the gap. Oh, this one's having a fit. Hammersmith, we've ordered the Wimbledon. Then you've got some beers there. And then some whiskies. But the bartender did say he can make you anything you want, basically. This is the Wimbledon. Cheers!
Here we go then. Question number 1. What is the name of this song and who sings it? Hang on, I'll play it again. Who got number 1? Nice, off to a strong start. Alright then, let's move on to number 2. This one comes from 1983. Even you will know, and if you think you don't know it, you're going to kick yourself when you find out what it is. I promise you know it. Here it is again. From 1983. Here it is again. This one's from 83. Okay, this one here. It's one note. And I guarantee you're all going to get it from one note. Told ya, what was number 1? Yes, you get 1 point for Another One Bites the Dust. Yay. 1 point for Queen.
Yay!
I got 1. Yay!
What about number 2?
Madonna Holiday
By Madonna. 5. It was Africa by Toto. 18. Sunglasses at Night, Corey Hart. What was 19? Girls Just Want to Have Fun, Cyndi Lauper. Alright, what was 20?
Journey.
Don't Stop Believing, 1 point. Journey, 1 point. While this song plays, 1, mark your sheets out of 40. 2, sing along. Alright, 5 more. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Quite a few are still right. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Thought so. Alright, if you got 40 or more points correct, you can't have got more. If you got 40 points, 1 person from your team come up here with your piece of paper and your pencil.
Tonight's towel animal is Wally. That's pretty good. And you're probably thinking, you didn't end the vlog again. No, we didn't, but we are here in Norway, in Olden. But for now, I am going to end this one here. So please like and subscribe, and in the next vlog we'll be showing you our trip to the glacier, which leaves very soon, so we need to go get breakfast and head to the theatre. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. We've done quite a lot in today's vlog. Getting a manicure, doing a ship's tour, going to bingo, doing the 80s trivia. So there's been a lot going on this day at sea. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and look forward to showing you Olden next time. Bye!